Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. It's going to be a general reading, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Or grand rising, rather. Hey, good morning. I never say good morning. Funny. So, some of you could be mourning, but if you're physically mourning someone's passing, my condolences to you. Resistance, darkness. But I'm picking up more of a spiritual death, okay? When I set the intentions and I did the meditation over this reading, I got like a vision of how am I going to explain this? It's like there was a path and you were walking through it, viewer, but on either side of this path were these huge, grand, either angels or some. And there's a card in here that reminds me of it. I don't know if you're old enough to remember. Um, I can't remember what the movie's called, and it has that flying dog, Atreyu. Okay, the never-ending story. That's what it is. And he goes through um, the gates of judgment, and only those with a pure heart can pass. And all have failed before him, and he was able to pass. So that's what I kind of envisioned. But instead of just having those two, I guess, statues or angels on either side, you had a fleet, kind of like Moses parting the sea. But instead of the ocean, it was all angels. That's the best I could describe it. Let's see if that card comes out. Asking Spirit of the Most High Divine Light and Love to come in for the messages. Power. Yeah, because you're stepping into your power, or someone's trying to use their power over you, and you need to understand that your power reigns, that you have a position of power, and they're trying to eliminate you from tapping in or awakening to, okay? They're trying to encage your mind. Chills and confirmation. You see how it kind of looks like a bird cage on top of her head there. Red lipstick could be significant. Resilience, okay? Number 3, feeling that you're carrying, yeah, they're trying to overburden you. They're trying to mentally sabotage you, right? When you're too busy worrying about how am I going to pay this? How am I going to do this? How's this going to happen? Etc. um, and they're trying to burden you with all these responsibilities or making it harder for you, you're not paying attention to your true gifts and abilities, right? You're not taking the time that is needed for your gifts and abilities to grow, stepping into your power. I feel coming this full moon, this next full moon, which I don't know, to be honest. I haven't been doing my charts, but one second. I just want to get. So the next full moon is February 1st, and it's a wolf moon. It's a blue moon. So I feel like that's when this change is going to occur, where you're going to maybe like, remember we saw I cut the deck on resistance. You're resisting some sort of change. You're resisting it. Self-love. Yeah, because you're being called to do some inner healing, inner work, to expand, to trust what's happening, to put more trust in the unknown and the unseen, because you're going from one extreme to another. And that's a fear-based program that you're stuck in. You're stuck in some sort of fear-based program that's not allowing you to step into the trust of the unknown, of God, of the Most High, okay, of the powers that be. And when you really step into your power, viewer, you ease into life, and life eases a little bit more, and things begin to happen for you rather than to you. And you learn to stand on your own 2 feet in this new beginning and this passionate new beginning that's here for you, your creativity. Okay, this is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, judgment. Something that's new, something that's gonna recharge you, make you feel alive again. I don't know why I'm cutting the deck. I did this already, but can't hurt. Let's clarify power for my viewer. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's clarify power for the viewer. Look at that, babe. This is you. Okay. This is why you need to take the time to study yourself, to study whatever it is that you're being called to, that you're being pulled to. Okay. Because you're a master at it, or you've mastered it in another life. 555. There's great changes that are happening. With great power comes great responsibility. What is that? Spider-Man? That could be significant. You could have a spider tattoo. The high priestess, the lovers. Okay, this is making a choice. This is the accolade card. This is rising in your spirituality, in your consciousness. Sorry, I'm just drinking my coffee before I go to work. The high priestess, Pisces energy, ancient wisdom, sacred knowledge. You're waking up to your power, to some sort of sacred knowledge, to some sort of sacred wisdom. But it's your choice to open up to this. No one's going to force you, and spirit can force you. You have to be able and willing to receive these gifts and abilities. So you have to show up every day and do your due diligence. Keys, you could hold some sort of keys, keynotes. You could have a keynote tattoo, but something about keys that could be in your name, keys. This is like a higher purpose. You have a higher calling, you have a higher purpose. But those that are trying to impose their power over you are trying to keep you from awakening to that, to the realization of that. Right? And that's the thing. It's like we're a society based on entertainment, right? Everything's entertainment. Even when you have to learn, when you're learning something, it needs to be entertaining for us to want to absorb it, for us to want to stay. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Right? So it's like the rebirth of learning something that is valuable, that is not taught in a modern day society. Yeah, you see the angel wings here and here. It's like this choice is divinely protected. It's engulfed in the wings of angels, even though angels really don't have wings, but that's another story for another day, okay? It's like you're rising above by tapping within into the greater power that's within you. Like you're able to tap into the unknown. You're a seer. That's your power. And you're a master at it. What do you have for resilience? Let's clarify and confirm. Resilience, one more, spirit. Wow. Six of Wands, victory over your own mind. I told you that they're trying to keep you in this mental mind trap, okay? Oh, 9/11 as I looked up. But there's some sort of action that you need to take. But your resilience, the reason why, it's because you needed to learn or step into the power of being resilient. Okay, like this is making the choice to unburden yourself. Look at this card. It's all roots. So you could go and plant your knowledge anywhere, anywhere, and you'll be able to withhold the tides of change. Okay, you're bringing, that's knowledge. That's being burdened. It looks like it's a burden, but you're learning lessons. 3, you're mastering something, mind, body, and soul. You're mastering something. And in order to master something, you have to integrate it. You have to do the work. This isn't just a channel that I'm here for the bells and whistles and to entertain you. I'm here for your spiritual growth, evolution of self love, of awakening, of consciousness, mind, body, soul. What do we have for change, Spirit? Untangling, like it's like your subconscious belief, but there's going to be some sort of victory, some sort of peace of mind, change. Yeah. Again, I cut the deck on this because you're meant to do something alone, or you're meant to understand the power you have standing on your own. And that's going to be the change. Chills and confirmation. One more card with the Nine of Pentacles. What's this change? Yeah, the power you have standing on your own. Capricorn energy. And we just went through the Capricorn new moon. So something shifted. Something shifted for you. And 35 is an 8, the change card. And then underneath we have the Two of Wands, 11:11 on the clock. You're mastering something. Something's coming into union. This could be a wish, but something is significant. It's like you see how she's resisting that egg. That rebirth, 11:24 could be significant. That rebirth, there's some sort of change that you've been resisting, but it's inevitable. It doesn't matter. It's either you embrace this change or it's going to come in as destruction. It's going to come in as old, unhealthy patterns, or maybe that's what needs to change. The belief that you can't do it on your own. If you find yourself being attacked, okay, and usually chosen ones and divine ones, look, 2 to the 3, 2 to the 3 to the 4. Isn't that a song? Anyways, two of Wands, 3 of Wands, and then the King of Cups. Scorpio energy. This is someone who is a spiritual master of the occult knowledge, very intuitive. Okay, Scorpio energy, very intuitive. The King of Cups, emotional intelligence. This is something that can't be taught. This is something that is developed. And that's exactly why you're being taught through the development of your life experiences, of learning how to let go. Your resilience is uncanny, is unmatched. I'm getting. This devil card. Like you may, there may be people, like I said in the beginning, that are maliciously trying to keep you from standing into your power, standing on your own, that are trying to interfere with your independence. Okay, but that's coming to a change. It's coming to a close because you're manifesting. Look, you're manifesting, and this could even be a lover because we have the Two of Cups with the lovers. This could be like your significant other, your divine counterpart. And when divine counterparts come into union, their strength, like you're powerful alone, clearly, okay, with the spread. But when there's two of you from cut from the same cloth, oof, babe. And that's maybe what they're trying to burden you with all these troubles, these worrisomes, so you don't come into union because you're so wrapped up into your troubles and worries that you allow this to pass you by. But it's inevitable with the Six of Wands. There's victory here. There's that recognition. You may not see how it's gonna get done, but trust more. Trust. Self-love. Okay, take care of yourself, babe. You don't take care of yourself enough. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't take care of yourself enough. You're always putting everybody else first. And it's getting to an extreme, right? And that's why you feel burnt out, because it's fear of you stepping into your power, into you stepping into some sort of belief. What's everybody else going to say? That's what's holding you back. What's everybody else going to think? Oh my God. The fuck cares what everybody else? That's one thing about me. I really don't care what other people have to say and think. It's like, oh no, you said something mean about me. Oh no, you blocked me. Oh no, you don't like me. Imagine that I stood here doing all this work just to stand before you for your um, permission to be myself, sweet harmony coming in. Let go and allow abundance to flow into your life effortlessly. I release expectations. How's it going to get done? The who, the what, the where, the why, right? That's that Eight of Swords. But that's the resilience that you're building. You're learning to let go, to stand into your power. You know how many people tried to stop me from doing tarot? You know how many people tried to stop me from building this channel? Everybody I know, every single person, family, friends, ex lovers, okay, like everybody. And I kid you not. And I didn't know there was so much jealousy in the world until I kind of woke up to myself, until I woke up to my own power. Okay. And until I was able to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. And people try to interfere because people that can't do it don't want you to surpass them, because out of jealousy, they want to entangle you, they want to overburden you. Let's get something with resilience. I cannot tell you how much I've gone through, the psychic attacks, the warfare. If you know, you know. Okay. On this channel, I even had to change the name because the name wasn't what you appear to be, what it sees. What it is, what it sees. Okay, you could be a seer, puzzling the piece together, something. Aspire higher, think expansively, and the cosmos conspire to grant your wishes. I create my own destiny because you're a seer. You pave the path for others. That's why they're trying to encage your thoughts. They're trying to do mental magic, but you're too strong for that. You're the victory, the Six of Wands. Okay, they're trying to do mental magic over you, but the wreath is consciousness, Christ consciousness. The wreath protects you. Why do you put a wreath over your door if you're Catholic? It's for divine protection, right? What's it called? The hollies. Hollies are divine protection. Illuminated vision. That's what's changing. Under change, illuminated vision. Imagine your dreams infused with divine light, unfolding with grace. I reach my full potential. And that's what they fear. Chills and confirmation. You reaching your full potential. They want to try to keep you small. They want to try to keep you bounded and stuck to the 9 to 5, to the rat race. Because rats only chase cheese. You understand? They only chase that cheddar. But they fear you making decisions and making big moves. So I feel like there could be this King of Cups that's coming in, that's going to take this leap of faith and invest in you. Okay, come in making an offer and build a family, like a force field I'm getting. And once you step into that, no one or thing is going to be able to stop you. So they want to try to stop you now because they think that you're weaker alone, but that's not the case. Rising above. And that's exactly what I said in the beginning with the high priestess and the lovers. You're rising above. You're stepping into your power. Unfold your visions from murky depths to clarity with grace. I bloom from within. And that's that self love and trust. When you show up, the universe is going to show up for you. Wishing you a beautiful day ahead of you. Divine protection always around you, leading the way. Much love, viewer.